Hey guys, welcome to the channel and another video. Today I'm going to be watching Meet Joe Black by Martin Brest, starring Brad Pitt and Sir Anthony Hopkins. I'm pretty familiar with Martin Brest's work as I've watched Beverly Hills Cop and Santa Fe Woman on the channel before. Both of them were very good, so do check them out if you haven't yet. I'm obviously a big fan of both Pitt's and Hopkins' work, both being legends of the industry. I don't know too much about Meet Joe Black though. All I know to expect is a romantic fantasy film with Pitt's character playing death. From the films I have seen from Brest, I wouldn't say he has a very unique style of filmmaking. By that I mean his work isn't instantly recognizable like some other directors like Tarantino or Fincher or Spielberg. But what Brest seems to do best is he's an excellent storyteller, and that's what I expect from this film. It's a pretty long movie at around 3 hours, so let's see how it turns out. But before we get into it, to help support the channel, I have a Patreon page for full-length reactions to this movie and over 90 movies, early access, and weekly polls for what to watch next. You'll need your own copy to watch along. Please consider being a patron. Please subscribe to the channel. Do check out my other videos. Like if you liked this video, dislike it if you didn't. With all that being said, let's get started. Meet Joe Black, Brest, Pitt, Hopkins. Let's go. Meet Joe Black. Sir Anthony Hopkins is such a legendary actor. There he is. What's your favorite Sir Anthony Hopkins performance? So far, Silence of the Lambs has been his best work from what I've seen. Ooh, he's hearing voices.
I'm terrified that we're running out of time.
I think that introduction is significant.
Everywhere Frisia. Daddy loves Frisia. Daddy.
Oh, that's the daughter and this is the birthday party.
Good morning, Dad.
Morning, honey. I hate parties.
Daddy, calm down.
Isn't it enough to be on the earth for 65 years without having to be reminded of it?
No.
All right, they're a close-knit family.
You like him, don't you?
Yep. Hi.
I did hear a voice last night.
A voice?
In my sleep.
That's a pretty elaborate set.
Do you love Drew?
She likes him.
Are you going to marry him?
Probably.
As this relationship is all the passion of a pair of titmice. I want you to get swept away out there.
Good advice.
I know it's a cornball thing, but love is passion. I say, fall head over heels. Find someone you can love like crazy and who'll love you the same way back.
Sir Anthony Hopkins has the most expressive eyes.
To make the journey and not fall deeply in love. Well, you haven't lived a life at all.
Bravo.
Oh, you're tough. I want you to get swept away. What?
He's hearing voices again.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
Honey, you have to go on.
That's Brad Pitt's voice.
Because you're my honey. If someone messes with you, they mess with me. That's it. Yes. You bet. I was talking kind of loud there. I'm sorry.
It was fascinating.
Yeah, what was fascinating about it?
You and, honey?
It's my kid's sister.
So you're a one-girl guy.
Yes, I am.
She likes that.
So you're a doctor.
How'd you know?
Because everyone's a doctor around here. Listen, could I buy you a cup of coffee?
Ooh, they have good on-screen chemistry. Okay, that was a pretty extended scene. That's definitely Brest's style. He does like to hold the camera a bit longer than normal. And Hopkins' character is doubting himself because he hasn't heard voices before, and oh my goodness.
Yeah. Yes, what? Yes, is the answer to your question.
Ooh, good editing here.
What are you talking about? Tell me who you are. Are you giving me orders? No.
It's death. At first I thought it was God or something, but it's death.
Give up what you want for the woman you marry.
If you and I were married, I would want to give you what you need. That's all. I'm talking about taking care of each other the best you can.
You'll have a hard time finding a woman like that these days.
Very idealistic.
Lightning could strike.
Oh! That's what Her father said.
You know, I was thinking I don't want you to be my doctor. I don't want you to examine me and...
Why?
Because I like you so much.
That's pretty direct. But she's scared. They didn't exchange numbers. Look at the timing. They look back at exactly the wrong time. And I actually like the music too. Oh! Okay, he's dead. What a penthouse. Holy crap.
You haven't heard a word I've said, have you?
What, honey? Sorry. It's a normal question.
Clearly feeling disturbed, but trying to be in control. Excellent acting, man. Holy crap.
I'm waiting outside the front door, Bill. Is there someone at the front door?
He's trying to make sure that he's not crazy.
You're right, Mr. Parrish. There was a gentleman at the door.
Where are you? I'm here.
What a beautiful study.
Who are you?
Huh.
I want to have a look around before I take you. Take me where?
To the other side.
We want to do what? Show me around. Be my guide. Am I going to die?
Death has taken the appearance of Brad Pitt.
Yes.
Great camera work here.
Who am I?
It's hard for him to comprehend.
Death.
Death.
Yes.
He's just a kid in a suit.
The suit came with the body I took.
I wonder why he chose this particular one.
Will you be staying long?
We should hope quite a while.
Will the gentleman be staying for dinner, sir?
Yes.
And that just confirmed that he's real.
This is crazy.
Well, no.
Hello.
He's going to join us for dinner.
How nice to meet you.
How nice to meet you.
He doesn't know all the social normities.
This is,
Daddy, come on, a name.
Joe.
Is there any more to it?
Black.
It's a little awkward, this scene, but it's intentionally made that way. They're sitting with death, for goodness sake.
How long are you here for, Joe? No, thank you.
I'm sorry I'm late. I had to have dinner with my department chief.
Oh no, the younger daughter will recognize him immediately,
Hi, Drew.
but he's not the same person.
What are you doing here?
You know each other?
He was looking for a doctor.
Where you staying?
Here?
In this house? You weren't so silent this morning.
I wasn't quite myself. I didn't meet her. The young man I took met her.
If there is anything else, don't hesitate.
I won't.
So I have to assume this is the first time death has taken a human form, so it doesn't know exactly how humans work. I was about to say this is a beautiful set, but I don't think this is a set at all. It's actually a mansion they're filming in. The marble looks too real.
Yes, sir?
What is that?
You mean this, sir?
Peanut butter?
More?
He likes it. That was certainly an odd interaction, at least for the staff.
What are you doing here?
I'm lost.
He must be so confused. I think with a human body, he'll start getting human desires.
You're in the Red Hut Center, big business. And I thought you were just a regular Joe.
I am Joe.
Not the one that I met this morning. I just don't get it. And what happened to that sweet guy from the coffee shop?
He's dead.
What are you eating?
Peanut butter.
You act like you've never had peanut butter before.
I haven't. Do you love Drew?
Excuse me?
Whoa.
When you put your mouth to his, it seemed a frequent thing.
Drew is none of your business.
She's still weirdly interested.
Morning.
You ruined the great start we had last night. Felt as if I was being treated like a person. Quince passed me the rules. Should you say who I am? Our adventure would end abruptly.
How's your work going? I mean, elsewhere.
A part of you is busy doing one thing, another part of you is doing another. Now multiply that by infinity, take that to the depths of forever, and you still will barely have a glimpse of what I'm talking about.
Your mortal mind can't even comprehend how death works, is what Joe is trying to say to Bill.
How about giving the guy a break?
Make an exception?
Well, there's one to every rule.
Not this.
And call my family. I'd like them to have dinner with me tonight. What I'm trying to say is this is a board meeting and you're not a member
I'm
of the
sure
board.
you'll find a way to make it all right.
This is Joe Black.
It's nice to see you. Didn't expect you, but
I don't think that dude realizes that he's making a rival of death. It's funny to us, the audience, but I don't think the characters in the film have any idea.
and
Have any
Bill.
more of these delicious cookies?
Is there anything else, Mr. Black?
I'd hoped to create something. John Bonnecue is all profit. If we give him license to absorb parish communications, in order to reach the world, you will have to go through John Bonnecue.
He doesn't want to sell.
Parish Communications has earned this privilege. John Bonnecue wants to buy it. This company is not for sale. Joe?
Thank you for the delicious cookies.
This performance by Brad Pitt is actually growing on me.
Why don't you take a walk or something, get some air? I know I'll be seeing you.
Of course.
This'll hold you for a while. You know about money, don't you?
You can't buy happiness?
Yeah.
Weird he shows up at the hospital.
Why are you here, Joe?
I'm here to see you.
Miss?
Wow.
I'm going to die.
Oh man.
Well, be evil, I not evil, oh man.
You're waiting here to take us?
No, man, I on holiday.
Take me to that next place.
It's not your time, no.
Make it time.
She's in a great deal of pain.
I'm with Drew.
Not now.
Again, the subtleties of human interaction, he has no idea. And that's why he's being so direct.
Splendid.
My wife turned me on to cold lamb sandwiches. Joan, that was my wife.
Oh, that was recognition.
Everything reminds me of her. One day she didn't feel well, the next day she was gone. Yeah.
I thought this was practically a done deal.
Well, now it's undone, okay?
Why at this juncture are you letting yourself be so concerned by business matters?
That's all he knows.
I don't want anybody buying up my life's work. He wants it to be run the way he ran it, with a sense of honor, of dedication, of truth, okay?
I understand that.
If mergers are in the wind, I've developed some great prospects.
Next week.
Yeah. No good.
No, right, anything's possible. It's up to Joe.
He said it's up to Joe. Those are his words.
From his perspective, or their perspective, Joe just showed up 24 hours ago and changed their lives completely.
Have dinner again tomorrow night, okay?
Dinner again?
Yeah.
I would prefer some peanut butter.
I adore things like that. Food I can't do without.
Oh, Drew, dude, I feel bad for you, man.
I'm very concerned about the woman you attended to today.
No.
I am too.
Has her pain abated?
Who are we talking about?
But I know she's grateful for the care you're giving her. Susan's a wonderful doctor.
I'm sure she is.
Right in front of him, man.
I don't like the way he looks at you. I don't like the way he talks to you.
Because I like the way he looks and talks to me. And vice versa.
Ouch.
But I feel better now because of the way you spoke back.
You have a girlfriend.
No.
Oh, wow, that smile gave it away. You can see the human desires creeping up on him.
What is the nature of your interest in Joe?
Remember how you told me about lightning striking?
I don't think this is the lightning you're looking for.
But I got a call last night from John Bonnecue. We must do so without its chairman.
That's an unofficial board meeting for sure.
Who is Joe Black? What is behind his influence on our chairman? Won't you share with our board the information you gave me last night?
He says it's up to Joe.
Oh, they didn't show the reaction shot of the board. That was interesting. I wonder how they reacted to it.
I am trying to throw the party for my father in 2 days, and you just don't give a shit.
He gives a shit.
He doesn't give a shit. He gives a shit.
I think this was a very subtle but important scene.
I love your smell.
She's a very good actress. I don't think I've seen any film starring her. I don't even know her name. I've got to look it up.
May I kiss you?
That's something he probably hasn't ever felt before. He likes it.
I don't know who you are.
I have this weak feeling in my knee.
And this is not a sight Bill wants to see.
Didn't you call a board meeting?
No? I made a decision. Case closed.
Who is the man standing to your left?
Oh, that's direct.
The board is deeply concerned. We will, of course, delay the announcement out of respect for our former chairman.
They're going ahead without him.
What my relationship is to William Parrish will be divulged in our own good time.
Okay.
What was that stare? It's death looking directly at you.
What did you do?
Once John Bonnecue acquires Parish Communications, it's going to break them apart. That was a game plan right from the start.
Oh no, his legacy.
You're here.
I am.
What a view. This is all romantic and everything, but when you actually think about it, it's death. Martin Brest is not using any sounds whatsoever. Yeah, I don't think he's ever felt like anything like this before.
Making love with someone. Making love for the first time.
Yeah, it was the first time for him for sure.
Making love with me.
Yes.
More than you love peanut butter.
Yes.
Where do you go from here? You've already fallen in love, Joe. Oh, Bill sees everything.
I saw you kiss Susan.
Yes, I saw you see me.
What do you want? Can I help you?
Do you know where he is?
Why are you looking for Joe?
Love? Passion? Obsession?
Don't know anything about Joe.
What are you afraid of, Dad?
I don't think Joe's going to be with us long.
It was him who encouraged her to look around and find what she loves, and the moment she did,
I love him.
he's telling her not to. The music so far has been fantastic. Just like Scent of a Woman, some of the scenes are held a little too long for my tastes, but I understand the reasons behind them.
You in love? She know your real self. You're not in your right place, mister.
Oh wow, she's gone.
I'm ready.
Wow, the look of contemplation on his face is priceless. What do you think when you know that your time is over? That is a beautifully made set.
Confused, huh?
Yes.
About what?
Love. You love Allison, don't you?
Yes, I do. Drew and Bonnecue were going to chop up the company, sell it off for parts. Bonnecue was outside, Drew was Mr. Inside, and I was the fool who made it all happen.
Go to Bill Parrish and tell him the truth. He'll forgive you.
You really are amazing.
I do it because I love you.
Cut to nighttime. And the party's here finally.
Then don't. I want to be with you, Joe.
Oh man, it's going to have a sad ending, isn't it?
Twisted.
It's okay, Quince, I understand.
Again, solid guy quits. Just came clean to his father-in-law.
However, I do have some unfinished business with Drew.
And I'm in love with your daughter. And I'm taking her with me tonight.
Oh!
And what the hell does that mean anyway? I thought we had a deal.
And I'm sorry.
Oh no, no, no.
So that's what love is, according to William Parrish?
Multiply it by infinity and take it to the depth of forever, and you will still have barely a glimpse of what I'm talking about.
Wow.
You say you love her, but you don't know what love is. She loves you, but she doesn't know who you are.
And what I want is Susan.
Why didn't you tell her? Try it out on her. See what happens.
He's bargaining with death, literally.
Remember that morning in the coffee shop when you said, "What's wrong with taking care of a woman?"
Did I say that?
I think Joe realizes that she's in love with the guy from the coffee shop.
I could come with you.
I think he's turning into a good guy after all, like Bill said he would. Big fan of the music.
You're somewhere else.
Yeah, Martin Brest is using a lot of prime lenses to isolate his characters. I can't see anything in the background except these two.
You're someone else.
You'll always have what you found in the coffee shop.
Tell me that you love me now.
I love you always. Thank you for loving me.
This is the third time he thanked her. One for kissing her, once for making love to her, and once for loving her.
It'll just be us.
That is a huge relief.
I got him.
We're all here, Bill.
I appreciate this, Eddie.
Good evening, Bill.
Oh, we're approaching the climax.
You're a useless sack of shit, Drew. You played footsie with John Bonacue, so you could dismember my company.
You're the poison, Drew. Because of me, he has lost his work, his company, his reputation. The time has come to tell you who I am.
Joe, don't do this.
It's okay, Bill. It's time we put this person in his place.
Joe, please.
Bill, kindly let me take it from here, am
Don't.
an agent for the Internal Revenue Service.
What?
Yeah. Yes, he's,
He's playing along.
The agency asked Bill for his cooperation in an undercover investigation of Bonacue,
and I offered to cooperate.
and we're very grateful.
Confess to the board every detail of your participation, then submit your resignation.
What do I get?
You get not to go to jail.
As soon as I get back to the city, I'll meet with the board.
You're meeting with the board right now, Drew. Resignation accepted.
You, an IRS agent?
Death and taxes.
Death and taxes. That's brilliant, IRS agent.
I thought I was going to sneak away tonight,
He's so expressive.
where you can wake up one morning and say, I don't want anything more.
I wish. I'm that lucky. Hey, I know the song.
What a night.
I want you to know how much I love you. That you've given a meaning to my life that I have no right to expect. I don't want you to ever worry about me. And if anything should happen, I'm going to be okay.
Can't help but think that she's saying goodbye to two men in her life.
Everybody's saying goodbye.
There you go.
Can I get you anything, sir?
Do you have any peanut butter?
Another long shot by Martin Brest.
You go on ahead, honey. Just going to catch my breath.
It's almost like she knows. What a beautiful shot with the music and the ambience and the look of acceptance. Going up 2 steps at a time, showing that he's still full of life, even though it's his time to go.
Thank you. Did you say goodbye?
Not exactly.
I've never heard her speak of any man as she spoke of you.
Wouldn't worry about it, Bill. These things have a way of working out.
It's hard to let go, isn't it?
That's a human talking to death. Wow, that amazing scene.
Well, where did you go?
I don't know. Do you know what I mean if I said, I don't think I'll ever figure it out?
Oh, it's the real Joe who died.
And when you disappeared around the corner, I wasn't sure if I was ever going to see you again.
Yeah, I think she realizes
The coffee shop.
Yeah.
inside.
You said you liked me.
I like you so much. I wish you could have known my father.
She realizes what happened. It's not ambiguous, actually.
What do we do now?
It'll come to us.
That was a wonderful movie, guys. I actually enjoyed it more than I thought I would. Somewhere Over the Rainbow, another classic. Thank you guys, good recommendation. Okay, I took some time to collect my thoughts. First off, that was such an enjoyable film. I would consider this Brest's second best film after Scent of a Woman. Both had themes of older gentlemen finding peace in their lives. For all their strengths, like excellent storytelling, music, and acting, both share a similar weakness in my opinion. The film was a little too long. Apart from that one issue, I absolutely love this film. Let's start with the directing by Martin Brest and the writing by Bo Goldman, Kevin Wade, Ron Osborne, and Jeff Reno. The writers and directors start the story off slow, with a solid introduction though to the main characters, including Bill Parrish, a media mogul who's in control of his life and is about to celebrate his 65th birthday, a party thrown by his elder daughter. We immediately get thrust into the story when Bill starts hearing voices. We don't know who, but we soon learn that it's actually Death. Seemingly coincidentally, Death takes the form of Brad Pitt's character, Joe, who happens to have interacted with Bill's daughter, Susan, earlier in the film before getting killed in an accident. Joe, Death, seems to want to know the world and chooses Bill to be his guide to explore it before taking him to the other side. While he is on Earth, he falls in love with Bill's daughter, Susan, who's unhappy with the man he's with, Drew. This was a very interesting and unique concept. There's a theme of love and belonging and the meaning of life itself. This was shown wonderfully when Joe not only enjoys the pleasures of life, but the pains that come along with it. Not only does he fall in love, he understands life is more complicated and nuanced than he ever imagined. The love story itself was slow, but the way Susan slowly falls in love with Joe was shown wonderfully. Both of them had excellent on-screen chemistry. There was also a side plot involving Bill's company and a merger that was supposed to happen, which doesn't by the end. This takes a back seat to the main plot, and the film is better off for it. Although it was necessary for the subplot was necessary for the film to from it becoming too one-dimensional, if you know what I mean. Thank goodness the subplot had a great payoff at the end with Joe helping Bill expose Drew's underhanded business dealings to the board. Great stuff. At the end of it all, when it's time for Bill to leave, he gets the closure that he deserved, wanted, and worked so hard for. He gets control back of his company and makes peace with his family and his daughters. When it's actually time to go, he asks Joe whether he should be afraid or not. The response by Joe makes the film for me. He says, "Not a man like you," which I found absolutely beautiful because it not only encompasses Bill's character but humanity as a whole. That if you live your life to the fullest, there should be nothing to be afraid of at the end. Awesome stuff. The cinematography of the film was pretty good. Nothing extraordinary here though, just like Brest's other films. He's a great storyteller, and that's where his strengths lie. The actual camera work was more impressive though, with a lot of prime lenses used in intimate moments and how the characters were framed and moved within the frame itself. That was very well done. The editing was a little weak for me, and that's tied to the runtime. I think Brest tends to hold shots for a little too long, which I find mostly hit, but sometimes they do miss. For example, I felt like the ending dragged on for a little too long with multiple goodbye moments. Every time I thought a character was saying goodbye, there was another goodbye. I think the editing of the film from 3 hours to maybe 2 hours 30 minutes would not only tighten up the runtime, but also energize the plot to keep the less attentive more interested, if that makes any sense. The music in the film was just great. Very minimal and used correctly. The main theme was just beautiful to hear, and I had to look up the credits. Turns out it's Thomas Newman, one of the best composers of the last 30 years. His music can really pull at your heartstrings. Brad Pitt played Joe Black and the man from the coffee shop. Both the characters were great to watch, and each of them had their own individual personality. At first, to be honest, his performance was a little too stoic for me, but it did grow on me by the end. He was playing a character who had no idea of the social interactions of being a human, and he was learning them as we watched. Pitt's performance in the first act, as he was discovering the world with a childish wonder, was very fun to watch. Especially his love for peanut butter, that was hilarious. As the film dragged on, his performance shifted to a more serious tone, particularly when he realizes that the power of love and how it can affect humans, and the sadness on his face when he realizes that he had to leave Susan behind. Sir Anthony Hopkins as Bill Parrish was the best performance of the film, easily. That man is one of my favorite actors, and there are objective reasons as to why he's considered to be one of the best of all time. Not only did he provide us with a range of emotions from scared to assertive to angry to full of love and acceptance, he also amazed us with his physical performance, like how his fists clenched up realizing his daughter was in love with Joe and vice versa. The subtleties in his eyes, holy crap, they're impressive and expressive. He has one of the most expressive faces in cinema, and we're all going to miss him when he's gone. As for criticisms, I've mentioned the main one, the runtime, but that's it. Overall, this was an excellent film that everybody should try and watch at least once. It may not be for everyone, but the performances from Brad Pitt and especially Sir Anthony Hopkins are certainly worth watching and talking about. Apart from the runtime issues, the actual storytelling was excellent, the music was sublime, so was the general directing by Martin Brest. This was a movie that explores love and humanity and what it means to be human. I would recommend it to anyone who wants to explore that too. Anyways, thank you for watching. I have a Patreon page, considering a patron. Subscribe to the channel. Do check out my other videos. Like if you liked this video, dislike it if you didn't. I will see you in the next one. Bye.